Just how good does it feel to just be able to bring the ball in, offensive glass, defensive glass the way you did tonight?
It feels good. Definitely feels like the work is paying off. We as a team work hard, during practice, and just to see it come to fruition during the game is great.
How much of rebounding is skill? How much of it is just effort, desire, whatever, to get the ball?
I think it's probably 80-20, to be honest. I think 80% of it is just, the will to get it. And then obviously, when it comes to like defensive rebounding, you wanting to box out, gain position on your opponent. But yeah, it's just really a want to go get the ball. And that's something we've been practicing, in practice a lot. Coach getting on us about, chasing the ball once, it's up in the air.
What are the skills that it takes to be a great rebounder besides just boxing out?
I think it's just mindset, just you wanting the ball more than your opponent, and then also just being able to chase it every single time, because the fact of the matter is that you're not going to get the ball every time. But, that one possession where, the opponent might box you out hard and you don't get it, it's, about coming hard again the next time and just staying consistent with it.
What has been key for you these last couple of games to find success, and just where is your confidence level going into SEC play?
I think my confidence level overall is high. Same thing with the team. I think, up to this point, we've been building pretty well. Whenever adversity hit, we've been able to stay resilient, band together, and get through whatever was going on. And just overall, it's just we need to keep building. I think overall as a squad, we've been improving, and I think it's going to keep happening.
Tobe, how long did you need to be here before you realized that you could rebound with these guys? Was it pretty early on in first few practices, or did it take some time to have the confidence to be like, I can still go get the ball against these guys?
It took a while, probably until preseason, I would say. In high school, even in AAU, like there's nobody really Urosh's size that I played against. Players as skilled as O, being his size, as physical, as fast, as athletic. So yeah, it took me a little bit to get my feet under me, but once I started to gain that confidence, I was able to put up the results.
What areas do you feel like the front court as a whole has improved the most since the start of the season?
I really do think it's confidence. During practice, the coaches emphasize that they believe in us, and we just need to make the most of our opportunities when we do get them. But also coming back by ourselves, working hard, and just taking vitamins when we have our individual workouts, taking those seriously, and using them as an opportunity to improve our game.
I'm just curious, what would you say? I know you went to Cardinal Hayes High School.
Right.
I also went to Cardinal Hayes High School,
nice.
funny enough.
Nice. Up Hayes.
Yeah, up Hayes, Oslo as a man.
Yes, sir.
What would you say? what would Coach Lowe say after a performance like this? 11 rebounds, career high.
I think he would say great job. I was with Coach Lowe for 3 years. I played under him for 3 years. I was with him for 4 years. But yeah, he was somebody who sort of helped instill that sort of notion of rebounding, being aggressive, being a force. And I think some of that came from a lot of that also came from my AAU coaches as well. They saw I had a talent with it, and they knew that if I continued to do it, I could be successful with it also down the line.
How much of those older guys helped you improve as a rebounder and a defender since you've been here?
Immensely. Santi and Z have helped me a lot defensively. Just going back and watching their film during practice and just picking up some of the habits that they display, it's been, very instrumental in me improving in that area. And then also Jonas, Urosh, just playing hard against me during practice and forcing me to get better. So those guys.
You guys as a group, as a whole, in the post, just what's the biggest difference between game one and or even start the preseason practice from then to now going into conference play?
I think it's just our identity. We're sort of starting to find that a bit more, which is just being hard-nosed and aggressive, really. Defensively, calling out our matchups, being where we need to be, helping our guards out because they work hard, defending the ball. And then obviously offensively, just making the most of our opportunities, scoring the basketball when we need to, and then also, on the boards, rebounding at a high rate, being aggressive, chasing the ball whenever it's up in the air.
Toby, I guess another question about how long it took you to realize something, but the way that Rick Barnes talks about you and the belief that he has in you, is that something that was there even in the recruiting process, or the things that he's telling you now about the things you can be, is it getting even higher now?
Yeah, for sure. I think me and Coach Barnes have a solid relationship, but coming out of high school, I wasn't really recruited that highly. And he was really the first of the, high major coaches, high major schools to really offer me. So, talking to him throughout that process and seeing that he truly believed in me as a player, as a person, it went a long way. And that didn't just stop during the recruiting process. It kept going on. Once I got to campus, once preseason time hit, once season time hit, it's been consistent throughout.